I think we could do better. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Riffleistic Plays, building St. Vista in City Skylines. So welcome back, everybody. Today I have a couple things planned out, and one of the main things that we're going to focus on today is laying out some transportation infrastructure. Hooray! No, this is something that the city kind of needs. I mean, right now we have a little bit of transportation. We have trams. We also have roads, obviously, and we have subways. But other than that, we really have no infrastructure for transportation at all. Specifically, what I'd like to lay down is I would like to lay down some passenger train some facilities. Put in 2 passenger train facilities, and we may possibly do a another cargo train facility, just to help get things moving along. And then depending on how long the episode is, we may start talking about airport, possibly. That's something I'm quite excited about as well. But first, I would like to show you guys a couple things that I have worked on off camera in between episodes. Most of it was pretty boring, just some general housekeeping. But one thing that is, I think is going to add a lot to the city is I have went through and renamed all of my districts to kind of make it a more cohesive and just more coherent across the entire city. So before, I was just using the default names that CitiesSkylines would give you when you create a new district, and you know how that goes. Applegate Hills, Applegate Farms, Applegate this, and Applegate that. I don't know what's up with CitiesSkylines, but it just loves Applegate. However, so I went back and I kind of grouped the different sections of the city and just, like I said, made things a little more coherent. So over here we have Las Vistas, with Las Vistas Heights, which is like the residential area of Las Vistas. And then we have this large area over here, which is going to be Lock, and each, there's different sections of Lock. We have Vincent over here, which is kind of like the area that we built in between episodes 3 and 4, I think, and that's with our stadium and some office spaces, some commercial. We also have Jones Valley and Jones Square, just call it Jones Valley, and then I have Easton and Weston. Ooh, that's original. And we also have, let's see here, we have some St. Vista Industrial, Santa Rosa Village, which is our, our fancy, schmancy, rich neighborhood that looks pretty awesome. From last episode, we have Mount Vista National Park. And then down here, we have Vista Beach, or St. Vista Beach and St. Vista Square. It's all kind of just one area. And then over here, I've kind of named this whole area Bailey, where we have Bailey Cove, West Bailey Beach, East Bailey Beach, and Bailey Square. But yeah, I'm sorry. This game, like I say all the time, I mean, this game is just a really pretty game, and it's quite distracting. All the time, it's distracting. I mean, oh man, it's crazy how cool this game looks. Anyways, sorry. What else did I do? Oh, as you guys saw in the time lapse, this bridge is different. Go back into the previous episodes and you'll see we had a 4-lane avenue bridge that spanned the bay, and it terminated to a roundabout, and the roundabout just could not keep up with the volume of traffic. So what I did is I laid in double highways, well, not double highways, but just a highway, both lanes. And as you saw in the time lapse in the intro, I had like this weird funky looking eyeball interchange kind of thingy, and it just didn't really look good. I could do better, and I think this is better. You guys let me know what you guys think of this interchange down in the comments, but I think it turned out pretty good, and it's definitely handling the traffic much better, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's see, is there anything else that I've done on the city off a camera? No, I don't think so. I think that is about it. So, yeah. So I guess let me go in and kind of give you guys a little heads up of how I want some of this train infrastructure to come in. So currently, right now, we have 2 rail lines. We have one rail line on this side of the city. One's going to, it just terminates at this cargo terminal. And then I have this line that splits off and it goes underneath the highway. It doesn't go very far right yet. Yeah, that's all where it goes to. Let's get rid of you. So it just goes to right there. And that's where it stops. Our other rail line is all the way close to St. Vista. Or Las Vistas, I'm sorry. I'll probably mess that up quite a number of times throughout the city. Or, sorry, throughout the series. And then here is our other line that we have in Las Vistas. So, I'm going to make a passenger train facility in this area. I'm going to have to knock out these houses, and we'll expand this road out, and we'll make it work. From this area, or from this line, I want it to go underneath the highway, and we'll try to make it pop out, but I'm kind of tight on space. And I want it to come out over here, and over here is where we're going to have the main passenger train station for the entire city will be in this area. I've kind of had this place planned out for the passenger train, since I laid out the roads for this area, which was like episode 1. And so I'm going to have it's going to be a pretty large train station, but it's only going to be 2 lines. So I'm going to have one line coming from Las Vistas, and then I'm going to have the other line is going to come from, where'd I go? From this line over here, and it's going to run underneath this highway and pop back up and swing out over here like this somehow. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have these lines where they pass through, because I don't know if you guys have noticed in your cities where sometimes you'll just get like passenger trains like out all over the place, like 50 billion, they'll have like 4 people on them. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's something I'm doing wrong in my cities, but they'll just get hung up off the map, and I won't be able to get rid of them, and they don't despawn, and they just clog up the whole city. I'm going to try where I'm not connecting those lines together, so they'll be separate lines. So I'm hoping that will have like a little bit of a positive impact, in where like we won't get trains just piling through the city and getting stuck and clogged up off the maps. So we'll have to see how that goes. But with that said, let me go get into little time-lapse mode, and we'll start to try to lay out some of this infrastructure. And if anything crazy does happen, you know, I'll definitely jump back out. But I think this is just going to be me kicking in the music. Let's bring it in, and then let's get ready to do a time-lapse. So I'll be back in a few minutes, guys, with some more commentary. ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. So I've done some work, got the train stations laid out, and I think they turned out pretty good. So we got the main city train station, the central station. Not exactly sure what we're going to call this guy yet, but we'll figure it out. Got him done, and I think he turned out pretty well. We got some nice parking and a couple little parks over here. We have, 2 bus lines that come in and out of the area. We have a subway that's connected to the main subway line. Got my cool little underground parking garage with the little pylon that I've been using for the city. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Now, I do have an issue with one of the lines on this central station. This line over here is not getting any passenger trains. He's connected all the way up. I think it may be something to do with what was it called? The multi-track enabler mod that's required for the train station. It also wants Traffic++, but I've heard of too many people being burned by Traffic++ with their city getting corrupted or something like that. I like playing with a lot of the mods, but I heard that's a dangerous one that can bite you later on. But so yeah, I think that's kind of the reason why we're having an issue with that. But the line is connected. It goes all the way up over here, and it comes through in the highway. Then underneath it, it's all connected, and then it comes out over here. And yeah, the only thing that we really have on this line is cargo terminals, or cargo trains, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, so there is that line, and I'll do a little bit of research and see if I can't maybe fix it. Maybe I have to put another passenger train station somewhere that's like a normal one, or one that only uses one train line. But yeah, so I'll have to figure that out. I do like it. It does look good. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So, I gotta figure out this line, but this line over here is doing pretty good. And this guy is going over to Las Vistas. And the funny thing is, when I was building this rail out, I totally forgot I had another rail line right here. Like I said, it's been I know it's only episode 5 or whatever, but it's been many hours of me working on this city. And I just kind of forgot about that rail line. He was just sitting behind the mountain. So I got him hooked up to this little train interchange. It's just a triangle. It's nothing fancy. I may come back and play with that a little bit. I don't know if I really like this. I kind of want to expand this office area out a little bit over here, and I think I may have to re-engineer or lay out the rails a little differently. However, so we have the Las Vistas line, and he comes underneath and pops up just momentarily on the highway, and then he heads down under the beautiful sunken highway that we have in Las Vistas, and it comes out right over here to the city station. And this is a cool little train station. He has a subway underneath, so we're getting lots of usage there. Yeah, lots of passengers using this guy. But yeah, so we have him built right on the edge of Las Vistas. So, yeah, I really like how it turned out. Also built this nice little plaza park area for the tourists coming in. And you know what? Actually, this place needs a taxi stand, because if I was a tourist and just getting into, well, I guess you could just take the subway, but I think a taxi stand would be very fitting. Where could we put you at? Oh, I think we could put you right there. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Ah, perfect. Perfect. That works out great. So now we have a little taxi stand over there as well. But unfortunately, that's all I got time for this week. However, if you guys did like the video, please hit that like button. It helps me out. It shows me that you guys like what I'm doing. And if you guys would like to follow me and keep up with me, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. But other than that, that's all I really got for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next exciting episode.